Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight, I have a special guest, and this is exclusive. I know that I'm late, and normally I'm not late, so bear with me. I have a special guest that I've been knowing since this young man was very young. And it's my privilege to have him come on to speak about the coronavirus. American Indian strike, Star Strike, Halito, Marquez, Halito, Indigenous Warrior, Halito. Today, we're going to talk about this young man's experience that he had during the coronavirus. You can unmute your mic.
My my
How
bad.
you doing, brother?
I'm good. How about yourself, man? How you doing?
Man, I've been trying to get this interview for the longest.
Uh, been busy, man. Been busy. I've been trying to take care of my grandma lately, so taking care of my grandma doing housework and everything. That was kind of hard.
Well, you're a great man for that. You're a great man. You're
Thank you,
gonna live a long time because of that.
thank
Shout
no
out, shout
problem.
out to Tony. Tony in the house. Okay, the questions I'm gonna ask you tonight is pretty
Right.
much what we talked about in secret.
Okay.
And um you've been wanting to talk to me about this for a very long time.
Oh yeah, I've been talking about it every day. Sometimes I still talk about it when I'm at work every now and then. I don't talk to other people. I just be, meditating my brain every now and then. Keep repeating it. When the incident happened to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
a little bit of your background. I do know that you are
Yeah.
born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana,
That's right. Born and
and
raised.
you did have an episode that I don't think is embarrassing. So let's start with your experience with the coronavirus.
All right, I'm gonna just take it back for the beginning. This year I'm just gonna be real with you. I probably did have COVID-19. I don't know. And this year I've been very sick this year, like sick bad, like this brutal pain. Like I don't know what type of sickness it is, but it was just painful sickness. Like they keep having you going back and forth to the hospital. I mean, back and forth to the doctors every now and then. And I took the vaccine shot like around May, something like that, around the beginning of May, I think around that time. Because I've been sick damn near for like all the way to April, all the way to, February and all that to January, like off and on. You get me? Hello? Hello?
I can hear you just fine, brother. Go ahead. I can hear you just fine, my brother. Go ahead, man. Oh my God. I don't know if the brother can hear me, but I can hear him just fine. And just bear with me, y'all. This is his first time coming on StreamYard, so I'm basically trying to get him to realize this. So give me 1 second to try to get the brother back on. Are you
Yeah, you
there,
get me?
my brother? Are you
Yeah,
there?
y'all. Yeah. I don't know why I must have hit the
If you
mic. My
if
bad.
yeah, if you see me back out, don't panic.
Okay.
I'm all right. Okay, I can back
I'm not
out.
panic. No, I'm
Okay.
not panic. I'm just trying to say this mic. I'm hitting the mic by accident. My phone is acting up. I got a slow interview.
Okay.
I mean, not interview. Internet.
Okay. Back to what you was going. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go back for the beginning. This year, like this whole year, I've been sick this whole year. Like this year, down all the way from January. and all the way to March, off and off, and like off and on, like being sick like in March and April, and I took the vaccine shot around May. And before I took the vaccine shot, I ain't gonna lie, don't get me wrong, I was kind of panicking. I didn't really want to take it. It was like a judgment call. And so I waited like about 2 weeks before I took it, because I was gonna take it around early April. Early April. I was gonna take it around early April. So I said I'm just gonna wait a little bit till I feel much better, because by me was still battling with the sickness, throwing up, bleeding and everything else,
Wow.
Yeah, this sickness was killing me. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna die, and be honest with you. For real. Like, that's the way how it felt like in the moment. And when I first took the vaccine, I waited till I felt it better. I didn't want to take it right at the time I was sick. Because I
Go ahead,
okay
brother.
for the moment. Yeah, it kind of felt like it was okay for the moment. It's like it's kind of like how I want to explain it. I didn't felt it then right there, but like when it started like kicking in like days, like the day two, it's kind of started feeling like weird. Like it just kind of like I'm gonna just explain it to you. Like when I think like day two, I didn't realize I was sleeping in the red light and the traffic light. I kind of like dozing off, and come when the red light, when I waited at the red light, I kind of was like sleeping, but I didn't realize the medicine was like kicking in day two. Because when I first took it for the first day, it was like, okay, maybe it ain't kicked in yet, so maybe it ain't bad like how everybody said it was gonna be. And then all of a sudden, it's like going into day, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go to the day three. It's like I started forgetting things, simple things. I'm passing up my house like 2, 3 times every time I'm trying to get to my
Would
house.
you
Like,
like to
hold up,
tell everybody, excuse me, could you tell
yeah.
everybody how old you are? Because I want the people to realize you're not an old guy.
Oh no, I'm 42. 41. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he's 41 years old and he had memory loss. Go ahead, brother.
All right. It's my first time doing this thing. Um, yeah. It's kind of like a different feeling to me. Like different the way how the virus felt like when I first took it. Like it's like you feel like you're suffering memory loss. Like you forget a lot of things. Like everybody body and mind react totally different. You can hear me?
That's right, I can
I
hear you.
All right, all right. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a reaction. Like it's kind of like you having a morning, 1 minute you're having these bipolar moments. 1 minute you started tripping. 1 minute you're back home. It's like I'm gonna be real with you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I think when I was going to day 8, I remember I was getting my hair cut at the time, and the medicine still was kicking in. But by me not used to the medicine, it was like going into me like slowly by process, like slowly. And I think when I was getting my haircut at the time, my barber had to wake me up out of the chair, and I didn't realize I overslept at the time because I was not getting no sleep. This stuff had me not getting no sleep or nothing. I was like up from days and days.
So when you
Like,
so when you initially went to the hospital, you had no idea that you had the COVID-19. And
I
go ahead, brother.
yeah, I don't know. I probably could have had it or not. I'm not for sure because I've been sick damn near half of this year. Like put it like from all of it from January to May, a little bit
Okay.
in July. And when I first took the vaccine shot, I took it around May, the beginning of May. And
So
that's when, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. What
so
you
you
about to
start
say?
having complications from the vaccine shot.
Yes, that's what it was. It was not the sickness. Don't get me wrong. When I get sick, don't get me wrong. It kind of had me kind of like hallucinated a little bit. But when I took the vaccine shot, then I took the shot and everything else, and the thing I stuck in my nose. That's when it started triggering my brain from right there.
Okay, do you know what they stuck inside your nose?
I don't know what it was. It was something that kind of like some medicine that kind of triggered me.
And what the
I,
side effects to the things that happened to you when they stuck this tube down your nose?
the side effect, like especially for like if I'm not around a person, it would have me more like talking to myself and back and forth, communicate. Like you really feel like you're talking to other people from the other world, like, and you really feel that way in a moment, because like you already kind of feel like and then it made me kind of don't get me wrong, it made me feel much more sicker because I was getting sicker off and on off of that too, because my body was not adjusted to it after the while, like going into weeks, like going into like weeks and all that.
Um, you had a
Yeah.
little embarrassing episode that
Hello.
I know that you're being a man, and we all have that pride. So, will you tell
What
our
you mean?
audience what happened to you at City Park in New Orleans,
Oh,
Louisiana?
at City Park at the mall. Hold on, I'm gonna just want you want me to explain the City Park moment. I ain't really want to jump into that yet, but I'm just going
All
to
right,
just
wait,
jump in.
wait, no, take your time, take your time. I don't want to jump into. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you call me off guard. I'm not even expecting to jump on this YouTube thing and everything else, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just let it all out. I think at the time when I went to City Park, I think I don't know what it was in that moment. I can't remember. I just still kind of like I don't like to talk about it, but sometimes I hate to talk about it. I kind of feel like in a moment it just felt like it was kind of like hot that day, daylight, and all of a sudden it just felt like the rain started coming down heavier. And then all of a sudden, like when I was at the park, it just got pitch black, pitch dark, and I'm already still tripping off with the vaccine shot in the moment. And by it was so black and pitch black in the moment outside, I can't barely see nothing. So eventually, I'm still already still tripping with the vaccine shot. So I'm already can't see what's going on. It's storming, tropical storm outside, raining, and I'm at City Park in the moment. So I'm already muddy, I'm wet. My clothes all muddy. I'm all in the pond and everything else, and I'm just in the pond in the water, the pond, like in the water, like the pond, like on the alligators and all that shit. Yeah, excuse my language. Hello,
Yeah, go
hello.
ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was like in the moment, like in that time, because the medicine was still kicking in. I'm not used to medicine in the moment, and all of a sudden it's like. So I feel like once I walked out of the park, I just started stripping my clothes off because I feel like, man, before I stripped my clothes, I feel like cars was trying to hit me because I feel like I don't know. I'm like cars was trying to run me over. I don't know if they couldn't see me or nothing. It was just pitch black, tropical storm, raining heavy, everything. So I said maybe I just needed to strip my clothes off. I don't know, but all of a sudden I put my clothes. I'm hearing voice telling me put your clothes back on. Okay, take your clothes back off. And then it's like the voice was so loud inside my head, like I don't know if the vaccine got me tripping or maybe I'm just really just hearing voices from nowhere. I don't know what I'm hearing it at. And once I stripped my clothes off, I feel like my eyesight was gone for a minute. I couldn't see nothing because it's already raining. The lights were blowing out at the moment. So they had no lights at what I was at. So it was just pitch black. All I had with me in the moment was my water and my cross. And in my book sack, I had my Bible and I had a book, I read all the time called 23 Minutes of Hell. And that was it. I left my book sack and my clothes back down at the park.
So,
And when the police,
so,
yeah, yeah,
so you
hello,
ended up you ended up naked at the park.
yeah, I had stripped my clothes right there. But soon I walked down towards the street, like I think right there, can't remember that street is Camp Wisdom, right there by Kennedy. That's when the police had spotted me right there. Cause I ain't gonna lie, in the moment I was about to pass out, cause I feel like I got cold, I was getting sicker. It's like I was just about to collapse. And the police, when they saw me, they told me like, you naked. I'm like, I don't know if I'm naked or not. I'm just trying to go home. And all I know, they just took me to the hospital. And when they took me to the hospital, they stuck me again with the vaccine shot.
They stuck you again?
Yes.
Wow. And
And
then,
when I
could you tell
then when
everybody that you was afraid that the police was going to shoot you?
oh, don't get me wrong. At the moment, I mean, I ain't gonna say I was afraid when the police were gonna shoot me. In the moment, I was kind of glad somebody could give me a ride home. But the police
Right.
could have shot. Yeah, the police could have shot me because you're looking at a naked black man walking down the street, and you seeing two white policemen. I could have died in a moment. In that moment, thank God for that moment. I could have died in a split second in that moment. They could have just shot me right there with nobody around. Nobody couldn't have seen it. Nobody couldn't have seen it at all. But they took me to the hospital because I just told them like I don't know what my clothes. I don't know if I had clothes on or not. And I told the police the last time. This is what I told them. I told the policeman that was the same day I went to the doctor. That day when I had got that I was gonna ask the doctor what the thing that stuck in my nose because I want to know what that triggered me. And as soon as I left the doctor from that day, as soon as I left the doctor from that same day, right? And that's when I told the policeman that day I went to the hospital. I was trying to get checked up, and the doctor didn't want to take me in. And so I just passed out in the police car. That was it. In the moment,
Wow.
then when I went to the hospital, and when I woke up out in the policeman car, they put me in one of them stretcher chairs or something like that, and they stuck it in the thing in my nose again. And so it put me right back to sleep, and all of a sudden I just woke up. I just felt like I was in a nut house.
Now, you are a man that there's no secret you love marijuana.
I'm not used to this innocent life.
I know you're not used to it, but you like to
Yeah,
smoke
I
your
love
marijuana
marijuana,
like a
but
lot of people.
marijuana never had me trigger like that.
But you ain't never.
Right.
They tried to
No,
lie and say,
they lied on me with that.
"Wow,
They lied on me with that one, and then I told them they stuck that thing in my nose at the time. And the policeman escorted me at the time when I went back to the same doctor who stuck the thing inside my nose. The police had escorted me out the door because I want to know what they put inside me because this stuff had me tripping. I'm talking to myself every day. I'm laughing at myself every day. I'm hearing voices every day. I'm having days I don't even know how to put on my shoes. I'm just going in slow motion. Like this stuff had me just going slow, like everything just slow. Like I'm like a 5-year-old kid at first. That's what it had me at first, because it's like I had to like regroup and just like redeem myself.
I'm so sorry you went through this."
But don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna be okay no matter what.
Right. So,
And
go ahead,
yeah,
brother.
and by me sitting in the hospital, they was kind of like drawing blood for me, giving me more medicine, and they constantly like I was taking like damn near medicine like 2-3 times a day. I had to draw blood damn near like 2 times a day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when I was in the that's right. And then when I first came out the hospital, it just made me feel worse. It just got sicker, even worse and worse. Like I said, I don't know how everybody else might react when they take the vaccine shot. Everybody react different. Maybe I heard some people say when they took it, it ain't did them nothing. When somebody else said when they took it for the second time, it kind of ain't like the way how they reacted on it.
Well, they had a woman who had took it and she passed out. Some people have allegedly said that she died.
She did.
Yes.
Mm. But I know when I was in the hospital, like in the doctor, I was seeing people died in the hospitals. I don't know.
Give me 1 second, brother. Let me give a couple of shout outs. I got the original Copper Empress in the
All
house.
right.
I got Tony in the house. I got Lady T in the house. Lady Solo in the house. I got Miss L.J. Crump in the house. I got the Browns in the house. She Browns in the house. Um, Indigenous warrior Richard Chapatai is in the house, and if I miss, and EP is in the house. So we're gonna continue. We have an interview right now with brother Jeffrey, who has been vaccinated. He was actually went in for a procedure where he was sick, and he didn't know if he had the coronavirus or not, but they vaccinated him after the fact. And he has been having trouble with memory losses. He is also he also had some bad problems of hallucinating. He also walked in City Park buck naked. So I want you guys to commend this young man because he's here to tell his truth, so
Hold
other
on,
people can
hold
be
on.
aware.
I don't walk in City Park buck naked. That happened once. That's happened. That's all.
we ain't
I
say,
was just
we ain't saying that's something normal that you did. Well,
walk on City
we got Gretchen
Park.
Helms in the house. We got Wilmore in the house. Okay, okay, go ahead, brother. I ain't gonna. You finish it up. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You almost made me forgot what I had to say. Hold on. I'm gonna drink some water right here.
Yeah,
Got some
take your
stuck in
time.
my.
Like I said, for those who just coming in, this young man had 2 shots of the vaccination, and he has not been the same ever since. We got Black Indian in the house, so we got an exclusive interview today
Mhm.
with the brother Jeffrey.
Yeah, but the only thing different, I ain't gonna lie, kind of hurted me in the moment. My mama and my dad and my family and all them, they kind of look at it like I was on type of synthetic weed or something like that. The synthetic weed, I don't know what that is. I never tried that. That's what they made it seem like I was on synthetic weed. But like I was telling them, the doctor stuck this thing in my nose. They stuck this vaccine inside my nose, and it just triggered my brain into a different person. It turned me to a person who I ain't never been. I would never thought I'll be a person walking around City Park naked like that. That's something in my million years I will never see myself doing. And
That's
knowing
nothing to
me,
be embarrassed about.
yeah, I know what I'm saying. You'll never see me doing nothing like that. So like I was telling them, for me to be walking around City Park naked like that, you stuck this thing inside my nose. And this stuff like was like slowly creasing inside me, like slowly. Cause it ain't reacting to me like the first day when I first took it. It was like okay, maybe it's just natural. But it's like it's kind of had me in the moment like I can't sleep. I'm having days I'm panicked, like I don't want to go to sleep. I'll try to sleep damn it like around 2 or 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the evening or something like that. Maybe because I was scared to hear the voices inside my head at the time. I don't know.
Well, there's somebody asking, so he don't know what vaccination. Well, at the time, nobody knew what the doggone vaccinations are given
I
to
didn't
them.
know what it was.
They
I
just
didn't know
was
what.
giving our people anything. So I
I
don't
didn't know what.
expect him to know what the hell they putting inside of it.
I don't
Go
know
ahead,
what that
brother.
is. Yeah. I just thought it was gonna make me feel much better. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't expect it gonna kind of like trigger me to a different person. I had days me and my dad even got into it every now and then. I'm snapping at him every now and then. It's kind of like it was just triggering me every now and then.
Oh, that's
But that's
definitely
why,
not you. You normally
yeah,
a calm
yeah,
natured person.
yeah. I am. Yeah, I would normally that's the type of person I am. I is a calm type person. I'm not that person like react out. I always keep myself more closer to God, like most of the time. So that's why I don't react out like that. But yeah, by me not used to it, it's kind of like right now I'm good now. Don't get me wrong. It don't really bother me that much. It don't bother me that much because I got it used to it now. So I guess I got adjusted to it. But
They
at some
want to ask you a question. They said,
go
but
ahead.
still, brother, have your blood. I mean, your blood checked by a doctor. Have you ever thought about getting a personal doctor to do a
I have
second
one.
check on your body?
I got a personal doctor. I got to go. I got to visit her on the 19th, January the 19th.
That's good.
Yeah, I have a personal doctor.
Okay. Continue, brother. I'm just I'm just so interested in this. Go ahead, brother.
All right. I feel like I know I'm gonna be all over on this video. um, I don't know. I think I'm not for sure. I know I took it for the second time, and I don't even. I know when I took it for the second time, like when I was in the hospital, I woke up in the hospital. It's like everything was just blocked up. I can't see outside, no nothing. It's like they put me in the nut house for a while though. They
Really?
really did. Yeah, they put me in the nut house. I went from the hospital to the nut house. The same day when the policeman took me to the hospital, and that's when they transferred me to the nut house because they thought I was crazy when I walking around naked. But when I was explaining to the doctor, soon as I was explaining to him, I said, when y'all stuck this thing in my nose, I even explained who the doctor name and everything. And I explained when you stuck this thing inside my nose, it's like it just triggered me. It just kind of triggered me. And then as soon as I started explaining to her, they stuck it in me again, and I just went straight to sleep. And all of a sudden, I just woke up in the nut house. Seemed like
Wow.
I
So
don't know if
did
it's a
it
crazy
did they
house or
think about giving you Social Security check or
they
anything or trying to
they
help you?
health care insurance like insurance for the rest of my life or something like that. They gave me health care and all that. Yeah, like a card or something like that. Yeah, they gave me a
My God.
health care card, something like that. I don't know what it is. I never like reactivated or nothing like that. Yeah, but I had a card they gave me. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's a health care. That's what it is.
Wow. So any things that you're doing now that you couldn't do or you're recovering well right now, you feel?
I feel like I'm covering well. Don't get me wrong. I really cover. I feel like this year I just don't really remember too much this year, but right now I really feel like I'm covering well. I really are.
So you,
I try not to even think about it even no more. It kind of like sometimes I feel embarrassed in the moment, but I kind of laugh at it, cause like, damn, I never thought this would have me tripping out like that. You know.
definitely nothing to be feeling embarrassed about.
Mm-mm.
That's
It's
not
feel
your
like
fault.
it's
I want you to
yeah.
know
It's
one thing. What happened to
uh,
you was not your
right.
fault, brother. By no means, none of this was your fault. So don't even put that in your soul that anything that this had nothing to do with you.
No,
This
I don't know
government
that.
is destroying us.
I'm not. I ain't gonna put myself at fault. Nah, it just feel weird this year. I just don't have no memories like it's on by. So I just can't wait till this year. Just go to and come to and start
The
fresh.
audience want to know when did you get out, ladies
I
feet.
stood in there. I'm gonna say, be honest with you, I stood in there about 10 days, something like that. They was ain't gonna keep me there too long because they kind of feel like I was a little bit normal. So they like, I don't think he's that crazy. So he talked more normal. They know they was not gonna keep me that long. They thought I was going crazy because they thought about me walking around naked and all that, and and I kind of like reacting out to the doctors and all that. So because I wanted to get out the hospital, I didn't want to sit in there all day. And so once I started calm down, that's when they realized, okay, I think he's able to go.
So you started. So basically, you spent the whole month in a medical
Mm, not
care.
not in the whole month. Nah, I've been there like
Okay.
10 days. I
No,
think
I'm
got
talking
about
about
it.
the beginning stage of your sickness.
Oh, talk about the beginning. No, I was at home.
Oh, so you were sick at home first.
Yeah, I stayed in so I stayed at home all day. I ain't went nowhere.
So what
That's why
initially made you go to the hospital?
I had no choice because it was an emergency because I was sick. Oh, you talking about the time when the police took me, or you talking
No,
about
no,
when I went on?
no, no, no. What got you the very first time to the hospital?
Oh, I think I had no choice because I feel like it was like the sickness was not going away because it was like going in week 8, something. I mean, not week 8, 8 days or something like that. So I said I went to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room.
Okay. Did they have you sign anything?
No, I didn't sign no paper. They just gave me like certain medicine. Only time
Wow.
I went to the hospital that day when the police took me there. That's the only time I went to the hospital.
Okay, now
And,
we have some people that just came on. Could you repeat what happened to you? What got you to City Park?
um, I feel like to me, I don't know. I feel like I was being set up. And remember those days? I think I was shipping all those videos with the government, how with the vaccine shot, with the videos I was shipping y'all. I feel like
Right,
my mama. Yeah, I feel like I was being set up because people would keep asking me like what I live at, what I live at. My mama asked me what I live at, and I'm like telling my mama like at the time I say telling my mom at the time it's like I'm not feeling well right now. I said I don't know what these doctors did to me. I'm thinking they're sticking things. They stuck this in my nose. I feel like people trying to figure out what I live at. They calling my phone, and my uncle asked me what I live at. I'm like, uncle, you came by my uncle, you came by my house about damn near 3, 4 times. You should know what I live at. And my mama tried to get me to come over, but to me, I feel like I was being set up. And I feel like to me it was some type of I don't know some government type shit. I don't know. And the way how I feel in that moment, I feel like I was being set up because about me was talking about the vaccine, what it done to me, and my mama was trying to in the moment trying to see if I want me. She wanted me to be quiet about it. That's what it seemed like.
right.
And I didn't really want to be quiet about it because I feel like to me I don't want nobody else to go through it in the moment either. But the way how I feel, it just feel like I don't know. It's like an out of body experience. Like you just kind of like you not really feel natural no more. That's how I really kind of feel in that moment. And before it made me walk to City Park because I feel like people was following me, and that's how I felt in the moment.
Wow.
I just feel like people just really was following me. So my mama keep asking me where you at, where you at. My brother started asking me where you at. I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta get the fuck out of here because I don't know how this shit feels. As soon as I took the vaccine shot, it's like everywhere I go, I had to get my eyes scanned, everything. I don't know if they put it out there like that, just that fact. Because when I first took it, it's like when I was going to the shopping mall, it's like people already know I took it already. I don't know how it, but it felt like it.
We got First Lady in the house, and we got Mo Better in the house. Wow, this is a terrible thing that have happened to you, my brother. I mean, I don't wish this on nobody, and the fact that you're family to me, and we've been knowing each other for years. I mean, on record, I've been knowing you since you, man, for years, well, younger man. I think I met you when you was like 16, right?
Oh, 18.
Yeah, 18
8.
had to be, and we both in our 40s now,
Right.
you know. So I know what kind of calm nature person you are. I think the last time I spoke to you, you came to
Last
my
time you
house,
spoke to me, last
and
time you
and
spoke
you
to
didn't show no signs of going crazy.
Nah, last time you smoked last time I been around, I ain't smoked weed at all. I ain't never smoked or drink. All the time I drunk when I used to drink around all the time I used to drink when I used to be around you and Bam. That was it.
Wow,
Yeah, I never used to drink or smoke. I just started smoking right after the stone.
my God,
Yeah, I don't do drugs and nothing like that. So they was trying to make it seem like it was some type of drugs I was on. They said it's synthetic weed, then they was saying marijuana, but it was not marijuana. I was trying to explain it to them. I had to keep constantly explain that to my brothers and my mom, everybody else.
and they try to put it in your head that you was taking drugs when you wasn't.
No, you could even test me at the time when I was sick. I wasn't even smoking marijuana at the time. So that's another thing because I was still sick at the time. I couldn't smoke. Don't get me wrong, the vaccine made it worse. But when I came out the hospital at the time, like the whatever the crazy house whatever they put me in, it feel like when I came out there at the time, I just feel like I got sick worse. I don't know all the medicine they was doping me up with. I don't know what them needles they would hit me up drawing blood. I don't know. It just made me feel like I just got worse. I had to go back to the hospital again and again. I've been in and out in the hospital and the doctors like a couple of times this year. Even when I got out the hospital, when they had took me out the nut house or whatever they did, I don't know if it's a nut house, but whatever you want to call it. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I even got sick even worse. Don't get me wrong. I had to go back to the hospital because all that medicine they was giving me, they were drawing blood for me, and they were like drawing blood and everything. I was telling you, I was drawing blood like damn near 2 times a day, and I had to take medicine damn near almost 2 or 3 times a day. I don't know how many times, but it was a lot of medicine I was taking.
I think First Lady, I don't I think that you a nurse. And if you would like to come on the panel, just scroll up. I think the link is way at the top. And if you would like to come in and talk and explain what this may be, because I think this is just sad, because you know, I really believe they done him wrong. I really believe they done him wrong. And at the end of the day, if this don't wake our people up, what is going to wake our people up? These vaccinations are not good for our people. These vaccinations are not good for our people. This is the reason why the brother on here, because he care about y'all. That's why he's telling the story. He don't want to see this happen to nobody else. And like I said, they just had a woman. I think it's allegedly that after she took it was a Caucasian woman that she died. So I want you guys to be understanding. Nobody's trying to scare y'all, but we trying to say we don't need this stuff. We don't want this stuff. We don't know what they're doing with Joe Biden. They might be shooting water up in him. These celebrities may be getting shooting vitamin C up in them. We don't know what they're putting in their body.
Hold on, since you mentioned that, I was thinking that too. I said they probably be the one getting shooting water in them, but in us, they probably give us the real medicine.
That's right.
I really was thinking that. I said they probably shooting water in some of these people, but we might be getting the real.
Man, brother,
Like,
I hope they ain't put a chip inside you too.
I was thinking of that at first, yeah, because I be feeling, I don't know,
Because I
I be
heard
hoping.
rumors that they putting chips inside of us and all that. I hope they ain't get a chip inside you without you knowing either.
I don't know, because I be feeling the thing on my arm. I hope not. I pray not. I'm not sure, though. I don't want to say nothing about that. It make you think that. Because I don't know, because I got that Irish thing going in my arm every now and then, and I had to get that needle stuck in my arm at the time. I hope not. I don't know if this is what it is. I don't think it's a chip. I hope not. No.
I tell you, man, this is just depressing and it gets. I'm just telling my Aborigine people, I'm letting you guys know that melanated copper people are the first in line that they want to get. They want you guys. They don't want they want to use you as the guinea pig. I want you guys to understand that. And we sitting here and are living our everyday life, acting like nothing is going on, and you don't be concerned until something happened to you. This could be your brother. I'm definitely keeping you in prayer, my brother, man, because you just never know. And I'm just glad that you're here to educate a lot of us of your experience.
You know
Of
the
your
weird thing.
experience.
You know the weird thing is my first time ever been on YouTube live.
Well, you're
Period.
doing a good job. Hey, everybody in the chat, if you could put the arrows up for this brother, put the arrows up. This is first time being interviewed on YouTube. Please put the arrows up for this brother because we got to commend him for coming on here. And also share the video when you get a chance. And also follow the brother. He don't have a channel. Well, if you please follow the brother. It's Jeffrey
Oh,
Anderson.
yeah, I'm gonna be talking more about that vaccine
Yeah, he
shot.
said he's going to do a lot of more talking about it. And I told him it's a healing. It heals you when you're able to tell your truth.
Yeah, of
Don't keep
course.
that up inside you. It heals you
Uh,
when you're able to tell your truth.
I like talking about it. Don't get me wrong, because sometimes it's like the more I talk about it, it's like more things that open me up in certain areas. I probably forgot about it so much about it so far, but the more I talk about it, it's like the more memories I can still, remember how it done me, what it did to me, how it felt in the moment. You know, Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot about talking about the vaccine shot. Cause I know somebody else told me they had took it before. Some people tripped on it. Some people say it didn't did them nothing. So, and some of
Yeah.
them, yeah, some people didn't, it didn't react on them. Some people have reacted to it. Some people say they tripped on it. Some people say it ain't did them nothing, but it caught up to with them like a couple of days later, like how it did me. You know, I didn't felt it that first day, but like going on day 2, day 3, and 4 and 5, that's when it started kicking in. It's kind of like some type of different high. Like you don't feel it that day, but it'll sneak up on you like a week, or maybe it could sneak up on you a month later. You don't know.
Wow.
It might could sneak up on you, maybe a few months later. I don't know.
So it's like a different high than any drug
Right,
or
right.
alcohol that you can consume.
Yeah, it's like a sneak up on you. It's not. You don't know when it's gonna hit you.
My goodness.
But see, it just kind of like had me dazed up, like going in day 2 and 3 and 4. It was not bad at first, but it was kind of like had me tripping. Like going in like week 15 or something like that. I guess maybe that's when it started like making me reacting different. Cause I remember I was talking to my barber at first. I was telling him, I said I don't feel right, like talking about like, I just feel weird. Like I was explaining to him about it. Like, I guess it kind of was scaring him a little bit when I was explaining about the vaccine shot. And when he was cutting my hair at the time, I know I explained it earlier. I didn't realize I was sleeping at first because you could tell it was draining me so bad. It's like I finally want to get some sleep. I was up like damn near 8 days without no sleep.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit had me like up, 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 up. I don't know if it may be because the fear at the moment, because I don't know if it probably had me thinking I was gonna die or something like that. I don't know, but I just go to try to get like a little cat nap in the evening time. But sometimes I be too wide woke. I don't even want to go back to sleep. Go to sleep.
Wow.
All the time I went to sleep for the final time when I was in that hospital, when the policemen took me there, that's the final time I just knocked myself out.
So you
I
felt
like,
that these police was good to you.
yeah, in that moment, yeah, because I feel like I finally could rest for the first time. But they made it worse when I woke up a little bit. They stuck with the vaccine shot in me again. So now I'm waking up to the next day, and now I guess when they were sticking me with more needles and medicine, so I'm realized I'm in another hospital again. Like, they had like like some type of nut house. They thought I was going crazy or something, but they realized I was not crazy.
Yeah, I think she says, please read about the nausea cavity. Okay, she wants you to read about that when you get a chance. Google that
Okay,
because
I'm gonna go.
she really wants you to understand that where they jigged you in your nose, or how they affected your brain.
Right,
Okay,
I'm gonna look.
yeah, please do more research, brother, because this if this happened to you now, this can happen to you again. So
Right,
you're gonna have to yeah you're gonna have to do you're gonna have to find some kind of way to flush your body with natural herbs, some kind of way. I'm gonna send you some the things that you might can help you flush the body, where you can get all that toxin back out of you, all that medicine that they put inside you.
mm. Oh, what about that other one I heard you say on one of your videos? Is garlic water or something like that? I think I kind of
Yes,
like that.
garlic. Well, garlic water works. You got to get your garlic seeds, and it turns to acid. It will flush you out.
Oh, cause don't get me wrong, I eat healthy. I don't have no problem for eating wise. Yeah,
Yes,
I
we're
don't
gonna
have
have.
no eat.
I'm not saying you is, but what
Yeah,
we were concerned is what happened to your memory, what happened to your brain of you memorizing the things that you used to have. And like I told you, you're only 42 years old.
right.
You're not supposed to be losing no memory at 42 years old.
Mm. I
I'm
know.
45 years old, and I still remember some things when I was 5 years old.
Oh, I can remember that far. Don't get me wrong. I go further into that, but I just remember like I just be forgetting like the simple things, like
The simple
simple things.
things.
Yeah, that's something
Yeah,
that's like
you need a good detoxing. A detoxing is going to get all that out of you. I'm going to send you some remedies that I use that clean out the body. No matter what you say or what I say, we still got
right,
to cleanse that body out.
right.
We got to, whatever that medicine that they put inside of you, we're going to have to detox. We're going to have to detox it and get it out of you, brother.
Think it's gonna work?
Oh, I know it's going to work. I know it's going to work. The bottom
Yeah,
line is we got to go back to the ancestors' ways.
right.
And if they tried to get you to do another shot, refuse it, brother.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Tell them
take
you
it.
already got it and leave you alone.
But people getting paid to take it though.
Yeah, they
You know.
dummies. They're dummies. It's called guinea pigs.
I hate to say it, they don't realize how it's gonna affect them in the long run.
I'm just so glad that you on here and you able to tell the other people don't do this for no money.
Don't do it at
That
all. I'm be
money ain't worth your soul.
mm-mm. I won't do it. Don't do it at all. I'm serious. I'm gonna be the way how it had me react out. I don't know how it might react everybody else. Everybody else's body might act different. Everybody
Yes,
react
he
different.
took the vaccination. Leonard P came in. Yes, he took the vaccination very early. He was vaccinated twice. So we're trying to prevent other people to not go through. He almost died. He basically told you he almost died. He don't even know how he's here right now.
Well, I thought I was not gonna make it this shut at all. To be honest with you,
My
feel like a
brother
scary.
stayed sick for a very long time. I'm just glad that you're still young and maybe you was able to fight it because you're still young.
Well, you know the sad part about it happened after New Year's though. Right after that New Year's Eve, when I went to coach, you know the part of Murphy and them had right that what coaching them live at.
Right.
That's when it started. It started off from that area.
So it was a party.
It was a New Year's Eve party, and that's the same day I got
So
sick. And that
somebody in there gave it to you.
I don't know. I probably had a little drink and everything too that day, but it was I was sick for the damn near that 3 weeks from that. From that day all the way through on the third week.
And that was during the time when Mardi Gras, where all the people in New Orleans was getting COVID-19. That's when all
Right.
the cases was going up.
I was supposed to go to Mardi Gras with a friend of mine, but I couldn't make it that day because I was sick. I was worse than that day. I was about to go to the emergency. I felt the worst of that day. Around Mardi Gras, I felt the worst. I already was trying to go see an emergency that day.
They even tried to convince your own mother that you were going crazy.
She had to finally believe me when I started acting normal. Eva, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Eva, I was acting normal. Eva, I was acting normal no matter what. But I had to let her know this is my normal self. I would keep telling her, like, Ma, you understand, these people telling you these different stories. They just dope me up with all this medicine. They sticking this thing in my nose. I'm taking shots. I'm drawing blood. They making it seem like I'm going crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I had to keep
And,
explaining.
and they drained so much. Why did they drain so much blood from you?
For the patients, because other patients would die in the hospital, I guess.
You got to be kidding me.
And that's what it felt like. Cause I'm saying every person was dying in the hospital, and they were just like drawing blood out of me every now and then. It seemed
So
like
they taking your blood to give to the patients that is dying around you without your consent.
dude, I was too weak at the moment. But check this out. But look, no, because at the time, like I was in a different room. We all in different room, but you could tell some people were like dying, or some people were like, they were getting stuck with the, they were getting stuck in their nose, and all the other stuff. Some of them was getting sick worse. Some of them were getting sick even worse. Some of them died. Some of them were losing their mind, going crazy. That's the
Really?
area I was. Yes.
So you can hear the people in there.
Yeah, I can hear that. Some of the people, some of them like, gone, some of them passing out, some of them got stuck in their nose, some of them, yeah, I was hearing some of the people die. Even, yeah. I ain't seen
Oh
a
my
dead
God.
body. One of the nurse told me one of the patients had died because I guess she didn't want to explain it to me.
Lord have mercy. I have no idea that you were going through all this. I could not, and I swear I called you and called you and called you, brother, and you didn't answer no
I
phone.
really don't know.
I don't know where you was.
I went from the
So you,
hospital to,
and
yeah.
the majority of them people were black people, right? Were color people.
Yeah,
The ones that
it
you
was like
were
I seen
witnessing that were dying were color people, right?
I seen black and some white people. I think Spanish too. I think I did see.
Really?
I seen black people in there too. Don't get me wrong. I did see some. Yeah, I seen some white people, and I think I seen a few Spanish people. I think one of them, one chick was sick bad.
Did you see him? See, that's YouTube. I want y'all to know that's YouTube. Because see, we catching on to what's going on. Can you hear me, brother? See if you muted your mic. That ain't number YouTube. That ain't number YouTube. They're trying to block this. I see this information. This information is powerful. And every time you see that we are out here trying to fight and give you the information, something just all of a sudden happens. This is crazy. Modern day genocide. Modern day genocide right before your eyes. Are you there, my brother?
Cause I got a slow internet.
It's okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think it's your internet, my brother.
Oh, I have slow internet. This Metro thing weak right now. I ain't gonna lie, it be acting up. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did saw one chick I did saw they let out though, but I'm just kind of worried about. I hope she alright. That's the only thing different. Because when I did saw her at the hospital, because I was explaining to the nurse like how she get to get out and I can't get out. But I was only been in there like 2 days, something like that. I think it was my second day there.
Oh my goodness.
I passing out like in the
Oh my God.
yeah yeah.
I'm so baffled, bro. I heard this from you, but I didn't get the full extent of where I should. And just sitting here listening and grasping this all over again is just, it got me shivering, bro. It just make me think about what can happen to us, what can happen to our children. I mean, you got to remember that our kids can be vaccinated without our consent, and how it can happen through the school system. They don't have to tell you nothing. They're asking, how are you today?
I'm great. I'm blessed. I can't complain. Yeah, I'm great. I'm blessed.
Do
I can't
you
complain.
do you, if you can prove somewhere down in the future that they did these things to you, would you like to get a lawyer, get a suit sometime, and try to get these people that done this to you?
If I had to, yes. I'll leave that in God's hands on that one. Yeah. But I'm like I said, I'm not going crazy on it like that. Nah. But if I was like kind of completely messed up or something like that, yeah, that'd be a different story. I would like to sue.
Could you tell me what hospital that was?
Oh, damn. I probably had to go about showing. Right now, I
What it
can't
what it
remember.
did?
It was probably off of Tulane or something like maybe LSU or around off of that. I
Probably
can't exact.
LSU. Most likely was LSU.
I
So you
can't
said
exact.
you're telling me that you can hear people around you dying. The people around you were dying, and they were taking your blood to save other people.
That's what it feel like. Yeah. But some people, I ain't gonna lie, they didn't want to tell me, but to me, the way how I felt it, I did saw a few people die. I believe they was, but they didn't want to tell me because they didn't want me to know. So they had me like isolated in a certain room. It seemed like almost like a prison cell, but you could see a little bit like outside. That's what it felt like. It felt like a prison cell, but you get to see a little bit outside of the door. So they had to lock me in because I would constantly keep going out, the hospital, walking around because I was just looking at the sick patient at the moment. Some of them were just feeling worse than I was. It was older people, it was younger people, it was like between.
Yeah, you was used as a test subject. You just happened to make it through, brother. You was a test subject, and they tried to paint you out to be crazy.
That's what I might well say. I had to really prove them I'm not crazy. That's what
And
they thought I was
you're now
crazy.
back working, correct?
Yeah, right.
So I want you guys to understand that he got his job back and he's back working. Now they tried to prove to him that he was crazy, but he's capable of going back to work.
Don't get me
Now
wrong.
think about these demons.
Right. Don't get me wrong. By me was like dealing with that vaccine at the time. It was hard to control it at first because they would have me going places, areas
Thank you,
without not
Tom.
knowing. Yeah, going to places in areas without not knowing, like going to areas I didn't even know what I was going at. But it took a while for me to take control of that.
Was you having any shiverings when you were over cold?
Cold, I had that.
So you
I
were
had a lot
cold and you were hot?
cold, hot. It was like had days like it was pain, the blood. Sometimes I throw out blood every now and then. It was like water, yellow. This like all kinds of shit was blown. All kinds of different type of
So
throw
where
up.
was the
Like
yellow coming out your body? Through your urine, through your mouth, where was
my
the urine coming?
my urine coming from
I mean, the yellow. I'm sorry.
it was the mouth.
So you had yellow foam coming out of your mouth.
I had yellow. I had all kinds of different stuff coming out. It was before I had got the vaccine. Then it was before the vaccine, before I took it. But like when I first took the vaccine, it was still making it a little bit worse too because I was still getting sick at the time. It just made it worse when I got out the hospital because all that medicine they was giving me. So I just got sick even worse. So I had to go back to the emergency every now and then. Then I went to the hospital again after I came from that place because maybe
That's
the
why.
medicine.
That's why
Yeah,
people couldn't tell me that this madman disease did not exist. And I had told some folks about. I had a cousin and his wife ended up with the COVID-19, and everybody was on the internet saying that this was a hoax, this was a hoax, this was not real.
that's not
But
fake.
you were obviously sick, but they made you sicker.
Hello, sound like you
Yeah,
broke up.
brother.
What you say? What you were saying?
I said you was obviously sick going in, but they made you sicker.
Yeah, it made me worse when I came out. But they would keep saying it was the marijuana, but it was not the marijuana. But when I got out that hospital for the first time, like I guess when they finally let me go out of that place, it made me got worse at the time because I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker. It was just where I had to go back to the hospital and I had to go back to the emergency again. Maybe because there was the medicine, all that needle they were sticking me with. That could have made it worse too. Because I lost a lot of weight, tons of weight.
Oh my God! And you ain't never was a big guy in the first place.
Nope. I ain't never ate in days because every time I eat, the food come right out of my mouth. It's like as soon as I eat, it just come right out. It was like hard to drink water sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were dehydrating.
I couldn't drink nothing. Like every time I drank water, it's like it was hurting. But the only time it helps, that's the only time that's the furthest I could drink was water. But I try to eat soup and everything else at the time, but it's like every time I ate it was just worse. It seemed like when I came from the hospital, it just feel like it got worse. Cause maybe all that medicine they gave me, it just feel like I just got worse or sick. I would feel sick bad at first before I went to the hospital and all that, even before the vaccine and all that. I still feel worse at the time, but when I took the vaccine, then when I came from the hospital after that, it just felt worse. It's like I had to leave work every time. 1 minute I'm healthy, 2-3 days later I'm back sick again, going back to the emergency again, going back to the hospital again. That's how I felt in the moment.
You know, my brother, everybody want to be all into the twerking on the internet, the drama on the internet, following all the wrong stuff. But when we
This is
got
a new world.
education, see if I was bringing some drama on this page, I would have over 100 people in the chat.
Oh,
I
that's
would
a new
have
world.
I would have over 1,000 something people in the chat. I would have 1,000 something views. But because we talking the real, nobody is not paying attention because they don't even know what's going on.
A lot of
Now
people
I
like
already
God.
knew that it was gonna be like this, brother, because it's nighttime and they probably went to sleep. So we got 24 people in the chat. I'm just glad that the 24 people in the chat are able to see this. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. He about to maybe forgot what I was about to say. Hold on. But don't get me wrong, I thank God. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm all right. I'm not really, I don't feel bad. I'm thank God I'm not sick no more. But
I
sometimes I be
thank God
thinking,
you're not sick no more.
I know,
Cause
sometimes I be thinking, yeah, I be thinking like, I'll be hoping like this not a chip in my arm, because sometimes I be feeling that a thing inside my arm, I don't know what it is, feel like a little ball, like two little balls. But I don't know, I'm not saying, but it's make it feel like it's a chip, but I don't know. Because I know they was using that to stick the needle through that.
I sure hope not. But I
I
tell you
hope not.
one thing,
I
if
tell
it
you.
is, you're gonna confirm everything we were saying.
Mm.
You're gonna confirm everything that we were saying. This is a
About
damn shame. And this is what's happening to indigenous people. This is a shame. I mean, people were dying all around you.
yeah,
And
some
you
people. Yeah,
overcame that, my brother.
yep. I don't know if I could say the nurse was killing them patients on purpose, but I had a guy I would listen to. He was up there saying, "I be thinking some of them patients, the nurses, killing them patients on purpose with the, the vaccine and all that other stuff. They sticking them with. I don't know if it's true or not. I can't say they're killing them purposely. I'm not for sure, but I did
Do
start
you
saying,
believe in depopulation, my brother?
yeah, I believe in that.
I really believe we're living in the times that they are trying to cleanse the earth by depopulating. I really believe that they're trying to shorten up America, even killing some of their own.
You know
It's
what?
not
So
just
you do.
it's not just melanated people that
No,
are going to die. They're
it's
trying to
all
shorten
over.
up this world.
Right. It make you believe it in a way. You kind of like, I can't say it all, but I kind of believe what you said. I really believe there is some type of population, apocalypse about to be starting pretty soon. You could tell the way how it feel, because with the scan and everything, like they're scanning your eyes and everything else, and it feel like it.
How long did you feel that you couldn't see? Like how long you
That
was going on with that? Miss Wise in the house.
really rain, like rain heavily. It was like a tropical storm. It just went from a hot day from a
So
tropical
it
storm.
was so you what you're telling me, it was not an actual tropical storm going on. You was
It was that.
hallucinating that you were in a tropical storm.
It was that too, and I was hallucinating because the rain. I was wet and everything. It was
So you
raining.
was really getting rained on.
Yeah, that too. It went from a hot day to a tropical storm just that fast.
And you
like
could
heavily
not
rain.
see.
I could not see. All I could see is like it's like the light in the sky and my little cross I had on my neck.
Now, folks, I want you to understand this was after the vaccination. He started feeling like this after the vaccination. He started feeling like it was raining outside. Now, he said it was raining, but he felt like he was in a tropical storm. He also said he could not see. Go ahead, brother.
I lost my eyesight for that moment. In that moment, I lost my eyesight because I was trying to ask cars for rides and everything. So I like maybe if I strip myself naked, maybe they could see me. So once I started stripping myself naked, I'm like, damn, they still can't see me. Fuck, I just might have to put my clothes back on. So I stripped my clothes back again off. So I'm trying to get a ride home because I can't see. It's like my eyesight felt like it was just gone in that moment. And the body was wet and it was pitch black outside. And so I don't know how I kind of got my way to the how I got my way to the man, where was that? I don't know how I got my way to the area where by the red light when the police had found me. So thank God for them because it was kind of got cold and everything else. So I was just about to pass out naked. Like, no, I'm out of the sleep here. And whoever found me, they just found me. But
That's right.
the police just found me at the right time in the right moment. I could have been shot. I could have been hurt. They could have thought I was a
Go ahead, brother.
okay. I thought you were about to say, all right, hold on. I was doing something right quick. But you know what? Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. I look back at it every now and then. I laugh at it because it was kind of funny. But sometimes I should have never let my mind tripped out like that. I wish I could have had a better control of it. But by me not used to it, by I'm not used to how this stuff make my body react to it. It just feel like I was a different person. I feel like I had two different personalities in that moment.
Well, you did say that they done this twice. They didn't do it one time. They done it twice to you. So they could have
Yeah,
had two different vaccinations inside you.
yeah. The second time they done it to me, it's like when I went to the hospital. When I woke up into the hospital, and then that's when they stuck it in me 30 minutes later, something like that. And I just put me right back to sleep. Because I took it twice. When the police took me to the hospital, that's when I took it again. When I was explaining it to the policeman, and then I started explaining because the police sound like, when I was explaining it to the policeman at the time, I'm gonna talk to you about that one. They was kind of scared about that shit because they were kind of like shook when I was telling them about the vaccine, what it was doing to me, how it kind of triggered me, and how it kind of made me
So they was
react.
afraid of you. They were afraid of you.
Yeah, they was afraid of me, and they was kind of afraid what it were gonna do to you. It was kind of, you could tell some of the nurses and all, they was kind of scared of it when I was explaining it to them because some of you could tell the way how their eyes reacted. Because I was explaining to the police in the back of the car because, I was trying to hurry up and give me some sleep because I was already tired. And the policeman said at first before I got in the car, he said, you're naked, right? I said, man, I don't know if I'm naked or not. I said, ever since I took this vaccine shot, I'm not the same. I was trying to explain it to a doctor earlier today, and the police escorted me out the place. So that's what led me to this. And you could tell the policeman kind of was nervous and kind of like nervous because they feel like, man, this stuff kind of might make people go crazy. And when I started explaining to the doctor, when they stuck me again with the vaccine shot, instead of them, I think like, okay, this might could make a person go worse, but they just stuck me again. Like I was explaining to them, telling them what this thing was doing to me. I'm out there talking to imaginary friends and having split personality at first with this vaccine shot, what it was doing to me at first. Some
Wow.
people, my mom never thought it was the sickness was making me reacting out like that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. When I get sick, I do get a little bit delusional because sometimes it messes me up mentally. When I'm sick, definitely when I'm sick, I don't know how to handle when I'm sick. When I'm sick, I can't handle that type of pain. But like I was telling them, it's like I am not used to the way how this stuff had me reacting. Like I'm not going crazy or nothing like that. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing like that. And then when I was explaining to the doctor, you could tell they was nervous because I was explaining to them, telling them how what the vaccine was doing to me, how it made me react, like what type of personality it was bringing out of me, like And you could tell you ever sometimes you could feel a person's body language. You could tell that you could look in the person's
Yes.
eye. You could tell they kind of feel like nervous, like what the fuck we did, like type something like
Yes.
that. And that's the way how their body reaction looked in the moment. And the policeman, you could tell it was kind of nervous. You could tell they were kind of nervous, like damn. I hope this this dude could have reacted out on us. This dude could have did something crazy. We could have shot him. You could tell it was nervous because I was explaining to them about the vaccine. While they was on the way bringing me to the house, you could tell I would listen to them on the radio, the way how they was explaining the situation, how nervous they sounded.
Man,
But
that's
I
what.
feel like, to me, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like people was asking me in the moment. That's why I was walking days and days at first. I was not even going home. This shit had me like walking days, like just walking at night. You know, 1 minute I had days I just sit inside for like 2 weeks, don't go outside. Cause when I first stepped outside for the first time, it kind of felt weird because I didn't know it was quarantine at the time. I didn't know nothing about quarantine at all. I didn't know, people standing in line waiting to get in the store. I didn't know nothing about that. I thought it was kind of like tribulation. That's how it felt like in the moment. Or maybe I was kind of far behind because maybe I was being sick that long and I've been sitting inside the longest.
Wow.
But when I took the vaccine, I just like stay indoor because I didn't want to step out in public. Because when I first took it for the first time, I feel like everybody knew I took it. Everywhere I was going in the store, people kind of knew this. Like they kind of felt like they know. They feel like I was marked. Like people know
Wow.
I took that. Like people know I took the vaccine shot. The way how they body language, the way how they expressing towards me, is just feel like they know it. Like I don't know if the doctor soon they stuck the thing in my nose for the first time. I don't know if they called people and say, all right, he took the vaccine shot. He probably the first guy who took it. Because it seemed like everybody know I took it. It just felt that way.
They were
I said,
scared of
maybe
you.
it just made me feel I was scared of them. Fuck. Excuse my language. I was scared of them. Because I said, you know what, maybe I just need to go home and just read my Bible and just stay away from people right now. Because this thing kind of got me scared and nervous. That's why I was shifting all them videos like them vaccine shots and all that with the government and all that, how they trying to do you, how they trying to force people to take the vaccine shot. I was trying to shift them video and let y'all know that stuff is really real. That vaccine shot really, really could do to you. I was not shifting no video for nothing, for the fun of it. I was just shifting the video and showing you what the vaccine shot can do you. And it just feel like you was marked. It just feel like everybody know you took the vaccine shot. And then my biggest mistake was I did show a paperwork. I had took the test. That fucked me up right there. Cause it's like once I did that, once I showed one of the I think I was in the mall because I was trying to buy, some type of like a process or something like that. And I had showed a guy and he looked, he like, wow. And he can't see, he kind of scanned my eyes. I should have never showed that paperwork I took the vaccine shot. That was my biggest mistake right there. I should have never showed that paperwork. And once I showed that paperwork, it just feel like it got worse. A lot of people started even feel like it started following you. People already know now because you've been marked. I feel like people notice, but when I show that paperwork, it's just like they have my name, my and everything, my information, so they just kind of like type it in. I feel like I couldn't go nowhere. I just feel like I had to hide inside for a while. Ain't like I was gonna go nowhere anyway because I was too sick to do anything. But it just felt like I was marked. It really did. Because that's why people started asking what I live at. My mama started asking me what I live at. My uncle. I'm like, this shit getting weird. I don't know if they kind of knew something about what's going on.
I don't know about the audience, but I feel disgusted. I really, really, as you tell a story, I'm a little scared. Mad.
It's,
I'm scared and mad at the same time.
but like I said, I don't know. Everybody else's body and mind react different when they take the vaccine. I don't know how everybody react to it. But it just did me something different. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not used to it. Maybe I was still sick at the time when I took it. It just messed me up even more. You know. But they had some people react different. Some people tripped on it. Some people died from it. You know. You just got to leave things in God's hands on that one.
I noticed that you're sniffing. You
Oh, I'm
think
not
that you're
sniffing. Yeah,
still
I'm
feeling
outside.
the effects from the
No, no, I'm outside in my car because I don't want to make too much noise. I'm outside in my car. That's why.
First lady wanted you to look in that nausea thing that she was telling you about, where you be able to tell your doctor about that because she's real concerned about what they stuck down your nose. She's talking about the nose, the nausea cavity.
Okay.
Okay, please read about that when you get a chance.
I'm gonna go ahead and type that in.
Okay, when you get a chance,
Yeah.
when we finish with this live, we'll be able to type that in and find out what that is, what she's talking about, because that sounds very, very concerning. You know what I'm saying? And I this hits me real hard because even though I know that I feel like you feel better, but to know that
Somebody said I sound
I mean, a good friend of mine, one of my best friends, went through this, and this ain't script, folks. This is really my friend.
I
This
couldn't
is
talk to
somebody I
Bam.
grew up with.
I couldn't talk to Bam about that because I thought Bam probably look at it like I was crazy. So I was trying to explain it to him all back about it. Bam probably looked at it like I was tripping. So I'm outside. That's the reason why I'm sniffing y'all because it's cold outside too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm outside. That's why I'm not inside. Yeah, I
Okay.
ain't gonna. I can't talk to Bam about that because Bam probably tripped about. He thought I was tripping too. So I guess I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I talked to Bam. To be honest with
Well, to be honest with you, I can give a damn what Bam got to say about this. At the end of the day, is I believe you.
you.
I believe you, and everything that you're saying is so much the same as I didn't heard other people say.
You
I mean,
know,
it's amazing.
you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I try to explain to people about it. I feel like I lost a lot of friends about that because a lot of people don't want to take. You know, a lot of people don't want to believe it. A lot of people just want to look at it like it's just crazy. Like I was trying to explain it to them. Like everybody, body and mind react different. You know, you don't know how it will affect you in the long run. It can hit you like maybe a month from now. You don't know. You don't know how it might react to you. Damn, it's cold outside. Let me turn the heat on.
I tell you, man, this I have when you said what you said, and I heard what this lady said,
Hmm.
man, this is scary.
Right.
And she was on TikTok warning people, and she was saying the same side effects you're talking about. She was
How she react?
saying the same side effects you were talking about, brother.
Hmm. But how
When
she
you were
reacted
talking
to it?
about the yellow stuff that was coming out your mouth, you were talking about the blood that was coming up. You were talking the same side effects you were talking about.
It was hard to shit
The
too.
hot and cold flashes.
Like it was hard to use the bathroom and everything too. That's another thing.
So you was
Like
constipated.
right. Yep.
For those who came in late, who does not know what's going on, this is an exclusive interview with one of my partners who had taken 2 vaccinations for the COVID-19, but he did not have the COVID-19 at first, but they gave him the vaccination anyway. So now he's just recovering and he's telling us the story of what happened to him. And it's not nice. It's gruesome. And nobody should now have to go through what this brother has been through. Nobody. And this is a hard-working brother who got a damn good job. How long you been working at this job, brother?
Oh, this one about been like 3 years now.
You've been on 3 years on the job, and they try to call him crazy, but you ain't crazy enough. You ain't
Uh,
that crazy, but you can keep a job,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. My job, they don't know nothing about that part, so that part was hidden for them.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so they don't really know too much about that. So that part was hidden. Thank God for that. But they know I was in the hospital, but they don't know what I was in the hospital for. But they thought I was in there for being sick like that long, because I've been sick damn near this half of this year.
Yeah, I don't mind this going to Lisa Cabrera, but this is the Peanut Nola 504. Okay, I would like for y'all to share the Peanut Nola 504. Lisa Cabrera, Lisa Cabrera can get her own exclusives. Go ahead, brother. No offense.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm good.
I would
Yeah,
like for you guys to share this video. Also, hit press a like to this video.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna lie. Thank God, everything is good with me right now. Don't get me wrong. I am thankful. But sometimes it might could sneak up on me. I don't know. I can't. I'm not guaranteed on that one. But don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna get that checked up though, because I did gonna talk to my doctor about that when I go to my doctor appointment, because I got one on January the 19th. I even explained it
Okay.
to her about it. So I explained it to her and everything about she even visited me at the hospital too. That's another thing. I didn't even know that was her, because she did visit me. Because she was, that's one of my doctors.
LOL Indigenous. I'm just messing with you. If you want to give it to Lisa Cabrera, I know who the lady is. She's a sweet lady. I wouldn't mind you sharing it to me. I ain't that hard off, okay? I'm just messing with you, okay? But share it to anybody you need to share it to. Go ahead, brother.
Mm.
So we're gonna they said if you don't mind, a couple of months from now, could you give us an update
I would
on
like
how
to.
you're feeling?
I would like to.
So he said he would love to come back and do an interview and basically tell everybody an update on how he's feeling. Okay, so he would definitely come back and we'll do this all over again. Okay, but we're gonna spread awareness as much as we can. And my brother, I want you to close this thing out. Anything else that we don't know that in the audience need to know? Go ahead.
Okay. I advise y'all don't take the vaccine shot. That's all. I don't
Repeat
have too
that
much to
again.
say. I advise y'all don't take the vaccine shot. Don't do it at all. If y'all sick, just stay home and just wear it out. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'm out of here.
I want to once again thank you. Please, I know he doesn't have a channel. Please subscribe to the brother channel. Okay, because he's
I ain't
gonna
got no
start
channel.
doing stuff on his YouTube.
Yeah,
He's
channel. Yeah,
he's gonna
open up a channel pretty soon.
yeah, he's
I
gonna
am. I'm
come
gonna
out
open
with a
up one.
channel pretty soon. So please follow Jeffrey Anderson. Okay, he's probably gonna change his name, but until then,
No,
he's
I won't
Jeffrey
change. I'm gonna keep
Anderson.
it. I'm gonna keep it like that.
Oh, he
I'm
said
gonna
he gonna
keep it
keep
like
his
that.
name, y'all. He gonna keep me proud of his daddy name.
It's the
that brother,
I'm gonna
that
keep
brother proud of that daddy
a
name.
nickname right now. So right now, that's why I can't use no nickname right now. So I'm
Yeah, yeah, you're
gonna use
right. Yeah,
that.
you're right.
I'm gonna
And
use
like
that
I
name.
like to
Right
once again, I'd like to thank you for coming on the Peanut Nola 504. And
Even you call
go ahead,
so
brother.
I didn't was not expecting that. I said even you called me off guard. I was not expecting to be on no YouTube. So, but thank you though.
Black Telepack in the house. I think you did an excellent job. What you think, everybody? Everybody put the arrows up in the chat. For those who just came in, please put the arrows up in the chat. Let's give this man some hearts. Give him an appreciation for coming on here telling his truth. For those in the chat, please give us some hearts and give us some arrows. This was an awesome, awesome interview.
Well, I'll give you some more updates about it.
So
I'll
he
explain more
will
about it.
update. He definitely will update. Okay, we definitely will update. Okay, but once again, brother,
Praise moments.
um,
I
well,
always say, I be telling her, I blame it on the vaccine. I'm just playing.
well, we're gonna leave it like this, and I want to sit here and thank you. I'm praying for you. Trust me, I'm a spiritual person. I'm not religious. I don't. I believe in spiritual of the Most High, and
I
I
did.
believe He's gonna continuously heal you, my brother. He's gonna continuously heal you because you have a great spirit. So He's gonna remove
I appreciate
all that dirt out of you.
it. That's the more. Oh, I put my faith in the Most High. That's all the time.
They're all blessings to the Most High. All blessings to the Most High. But everybody, please share this and also press a like. You know what I'm saying? For those who want to support the channel, this is the Cash App. Okay, anybody want to support the channel, help the channel out? If you don't, so be it. Also, press a like. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, remember, let's get this video to 1K. Okay, and always remember that this is an Aborigine perspective. Okay, remember Peanut Nola 504. Also hit the bell so you can get more of my content. Okay, so we are out of here. We about to get out of here in style. Here's the countdown.